just actually one other question that's just came to us about social media. I know you are active on it, quite active, 2-3 posts a day, which I love. There's loads of just funny ones and memes, and you're putting the world to rights and stuff about other financial education companies, which I quite enjoy those posts. Why are you so big on social media?
I just put a post up today, and it was 4 years since I came on Instagram today, and that's wow. Crazy, really. And at the time, I was a complete caveman. When my missus used to always be on Instagram, and I used to say, "Oh, you're scrolling again. Or what are the Kardashians up to now?" And that's what I used to think was the Kardashians, and there was nothing serious. And then just a couple of people were saying a couple of things, or I've met this person. We were messaging on Instagram, and I started to see like some value of connections. Really, it was about connections for me. This person had met this person. They'd never spoke to them before, but they commented on a post, and I thought, "Oh shit, there's some power behind this here that it's forming." And because I've always believed in network, but I was the old school way. I'd go to a networking event, I'd go to a business event, I'd speak to everybody, I'd get a load of business cards and da-da-da. And then when I sat back and started to really engage with social, I just thought, Christ, this is like networking on steroids. It's phenomenal. And as long as you engage with it, it's so powerful. The posts I put up today, we've raised millions in angel finance. I bought a place in Dubai. I met the agent through Instagram. He invited us out to Dubai. We were buying through that agent. I've passed him a load of business since then through Instagram. We've bought property. We've sold millions of pounds of property through Instagram. It's just been it's been incredible. I've ended up in random £50 million mansions in places. It's just crazy. And it's that 6 degrees of separation thing. But it's pointless if you don't engage. And I think that's the problem with most people on social media is they put one post out, it doesn't get 1 million comments and likes, and they think, oh shit, it doesn't work, this social media. We've been I've been consistent. I've posted every day for 4 years. And that epitomizes success for me, is just consistently doing the shit that other people won't or don't want to, or will give up on very early. So yeah, a good time to ask that question 4 years in, because we've gone.
I didn't actually see the post, but yeah, that's amazing. And am I right in saying I think you just said that you've raised millions from social media alone? People contacting you on there, reaching out, seeing what you're doing.
Yeah, people I know, people I don't know. And again, that's the thing with social media, is people mentally restrict it to, I only know these people. None of them have got money at the moment. But, I always view social media as planting seeds for the future. So I'm working with a mate at the moment who's just done incredibly well in his business, sold it for millions. When I came onto social media 4 years ago, he wouldn't have even entered my mind as a potential person. But he contacted about 6 months ago, said, about to sell my business, I've done pretty well, been following you for a year, 2 years, I've seen what you're up to. Is there any way I can get involved? So, every post is a seed, and it will take to the right person at the right time. But if you're not posting at the right time for that person to see it, they don't take the bite. So yeah, consistency has been good for us. Consistency and then engaging on the back of it. Not every post goes well. Some flop, some go really well. I like to have a joke. I don't take it too seriously. As you've mentioned, you enjoy the ones taking the piss out of other education companies. They probably don't like them so much, but it's all fun and jest and fun and games. And I'm very open to having the pee taken out of me. I enjoy it. I think everybody, certainly at the moment, you can be at risk of taking everything a bit too seriously, and social media is an opportunity to show everybody there's different sides to you, and certain people will resonate with different things. Some like that you have a joke, some don't like it, some like that you show great numbers, some don't like the numbers. You've just got to be a bit varied in your approach, I think.
I love that, and I think it's really powerful, that. And I think for people listening or watching, I feel anyway, you have to just embrace this social media thing that, loads of people think, and me included for a certain period, I don't put myself out there too much. What are people going to think? What they're not going to think? I'm only going to get slated online, and all these things that go through your mind. But you just said it there, you can never please anybody. You could have the best posts in the property education world, and someone will always slate you, someone will always have a problem, and people will love it also. So I've just trying to, part of the reason doing the podcast and the video series and everything else I'm doing, I do that in my financial services business, but I'm going to just put myself out there on as many platforms as possible, pump out as much content, because you're right, it'll hopefully help and educate other people. I can have a laugh doing it.
Yeah, you'll have no issue with it. You'll have no issue. But the two things I will always say on social media is your social media isn't the problem. It's people's views of what social media is that's sometimes the problem. It's just a medium. And as long as you are real, that's so important, and open, that's really important. You know, I get into debates on social media, but I'm willing to listen to the other side and consider their points, and I will present my side accordingly. Whereas, you know, other people might just delete a post that's having a pop at them. There's no point. If what you're posting is real and it's the truth, you can't argue with real and the truth. So, and that's always, you know, if someone comes on and says financial freedom in 7 days, that's very open to be argued about, because it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible, but it's very, 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 very unlikely. So if someone argues with it and you delete posts that saying that's not possible, or you've not done that with no money, you've used somebody's money, or whatever it may be, if it's real, you don't have those concerns. And that's always been my, you know, you'll have no issue with that, but that's always been my approach. Everything I present is real. The numbers are real. The deals are real. It's our stock. It's our sale. It's our challenges. It's our losses. You know, I can give you the real story behind all of it. If you start posting stuff just to look good and you exaggerate, then you're going to get caught out, and you deserve to get caught out. Simple as that. So, you know, it's on you. You've got to own what you put up there, and yeah, you'll have no challenges at all, but others do, and they deserve their challenges as a result.
I agree. Couldn't agree more. Love that. I think that's a really powerful way to end. And just thank you again, Danny. Honestly, reach out to this guy, knows his stuff. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Danny.